Hello guys, you're watching Learn C from Scratch, and today I will be talking about C tokens, keywords, identifiers and rules for identifiers in C. At the end of this video, you will be able to answer these questions. So let's start talking about C tokens. So before talking about C tokens, let's get to the meaning of tokens first. So what are tokens actually? In the outside world, tokens refer to something serving as an expression for something else, or they refer to signs or symbols. In the passage of text, words or the punctuation mark are called tokens. Similarly, in C program, the smallest individual units are called C tokens. And there are 6 types of C tokens. They are keywords, identifiers, constants, strings, special symbols, operators. And every statement in C program consists of C tokens. C tokens are like building block of C programs. And these blue colored words are example for their respective C tokens. So let's start talking about each of these C tokens in detail. So the first C token which we are going to talk about in detail is keyword. So what are keywords? Keywords are predefined words which have some meaning associated with them, and those meaning cannot be changed. And keywords are always written in lowercase. It is because C language is case sensitive language. What it means is a word in C program written in uppercase and lowercase are interpreted as 2 different words. For example, while writing a program, if I mention this keyword called float in capital letter, then the functionality associated with this keyword will be lost, and this keyword called float will no longer act as a keyword. So while writing a C program, you have to make sure that you mention these keywords in lowercase. And yeah, these are some of the keywords which C language supports, and in the upcoming videos, I will show you guys how and when to use each of these keywords. But for now, what you need to keep in mind is these are the keywords, and while writing a C program, you must mention them in lowercase in order to avoid compilation error. Now let's move to discussing about identifiers. So what are identifiers? Identifiers are user-defined words, and they basically refer to the name of variables, function, and arrays. And these are some of the rules which we need to abide with while choosing the name for variable, function, and arrays. So let us start talking about each of these rules in detail. The first rule says that identifier should begin with an alphabet or underscore. It should not begin with digits. Second rule says that identifier should consist of only letters, digit, or underscore. It should not contain any special characters like ampersand, percent sign, asterisk, caret, etc. at any position of the identifier. And the third rule says that the maximum length of the identifier should be 31. It should not exceed this number. And the fourth rule says that the keywords cannot be used as an identifier. It is because keywords are predefined words and they already have meaning associated with them. So keywords cannot be used for purpose other than for which they have been defined. So keyword cannot be used as an identifier. And the last rule says that identifier should not contain white space. In C program, white space refers to blank space. So, while declaring a variable or choosing the name for a variable or function, it should not contain white space. What it is trying to say is, when we declare a variable or the function or array which consists of 2 or more than 2 words, then there shouldn't be any space in between them. For example, if I need to declare a variable called sum of 2 numbers, then there should not be any space between sum of and 2 numbers. But we can use this underscore to separate each of those words. So identifier should not contain white space, otherwise it will show compilation error. And it brings me to an end of this video. I will deal with rest of the tokens in upcoming videos, and in the next video I will show you guys what errors compilers show when you declare identifiers going against each of these rules. So guys, this was all about C tokens, keywords, identifiers, and rules for identifiers. If you like this video, keep your thumb up, subscribe to my channel, share it as much as possible, and yeah, don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.